YouTube's always been a mysterious place. It's like Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. No one truly knows what's going on at the YouTube HQ.
There's no earthly way of knowing which direction we are going. There's no knowing where we're rowing. Not a speck of light is showing, so the danger must be growing. Are the fires of hell a-glowing? Yes! The danger must be growing, for the rowers keep on rowing, and they're certainly not showing any signs that they are slowing.
What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from The Quartering. Today is December 7th, Monday. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and kind of lost in the Cyberpunk next-gen console bonanza was a pretty important phone call that happened between Susan Wojicki and large YouTuber Moistcr1tikal, or Penguinz0, or just Charlie, depending on how you know him. There have been many issues with YouTube, and Charlie isn't just anybody. He's a huge YouTuber. He has some sort of production company. He's got ties in with YouTube, but he does seem to understand how the normal YouTuber, as he still is one, deals with a lot of the problems that YouTube presents us. And Moistcr1tikal did reveal surprising results of his call with the YouTube CEO. This was published on Desierto just two days ago. After lashing out at YouTube over a sudden strike on a 3-year-old video, he got the chance to have a call with platform CEO Susan Wojicki, leading to a hugely productive conversation for content creators. Now, I don't know. You can't really call it productive now because we need to see actual action. On November 25th, YouTuber Moistcr1tikal, longtime creator with 7 million subscribers, hit out the platform via Twitter, claiming that one of his 3-year-old videos had been suddenly hit with a strike. The strike came in spite of his efforts to censor the video, which he admittedly showed edited gameplay from a spicy game, beforehand leading to him to criticize YouTube out of frustration. Quote, "I got another strike on a 3-year-old video of a censored spicy game. I would do anything to talk to Susan Wojicki about the policy team's refusal to communicate and explain their decisions. They have complete control over everyone's channels, but they just spit in the face of creators." In a surprising turn of events, Wojicki herself, the CEO of YouTube, offered to hop on a call and hammer out a solution of this reoccurring problem on the site. That's not all. Even the head of YouTube's policy team got on the line, leading to what Critical called a huge step in the right direction for YouTubers. Now, YouTube doesn't wantonly dole strikes out of spite. Well, you would hope not. There certainly seems like there's options, but I will say, in my experience with YouTube, I've been right up against the line many times. And, YouTube has been fairly understanding. I have a warning on this channel, which never will go away. But, for the most part, YouTube has, outside of demonetizing many videos, has been okay with me. But I can't say the same for other content creators. So it does feel like that. I'm not saying that proves it. According to YouTube's head of policy, the strikes are in place for, quote, bad actors who constantly show a disregard for the rules, but sometimes it falls through the cracks due to the size of the team and the volume of infractions they deal with. They're looking at ways to prevent strikes and removing them without a warning. While there were no solid answers as of yet, he did say the team is looking into a tool that will allow creators who edit offending content out of their videos after being notified of infringing content rather than having a video removed in a strike against the record. This would be huge. The overwhelming majority of problems people have with this system is unintentional, right? People, oops, I didn't notice a banner ad on the side of my video. Look how I got my warning. I linked to a Kotaku article that had Google ads all over it, and I still got a strike for it. If I had been offered the opportunity to simply remove that link from my freaking description, boy, wouldn't that have been an easier solution rather than just giving me a strike immediately? Susan in particular really liked the idea and wanted to press it on the policy team. The policy head also liked the idea and wanted to explore ways of slowly implementing the policy over time. This would be a huge step forward for creators. I mean, look, strikes for full-time YouTubers are enormously damaging. If you only upload one video a month, it's not really going to matter. But somebody like me who uploads 7 to 10 videos a day sometimes, if I had to take a week or 2 weeks off, that would be extremely disrupting, especially since so many people rely on my channel for up-to-date news. By the way, we are only 19,000 subscribers away from 1 million. If you haven't subscribed yet and you're just sitting there like, just check his channel anyway, please consider hitting that red subscribe button down below. Or if you don't have a YouTube account, create one and then subscribe. I'll give you 30 days, no sub bag guarantee once we reach it. Well, the sheer volume of work they had to do among themselves, luckily Wojicki suggested a workaround for the issue, stating that the policy team should have a specific group of employees in place whose sole task is communicating with creators. Boy, wouldn't that be nice? Critical also claimed that YouTube is looking into ways to better the issues in 2021, although the team itself wasn't exactly certain what those solutions would be. They recognize the problem, the YouTuber stated. They're not oblivious to them. They're working on the best ways of combating it. Given the situation and everything going on, I can respect that. I just wish they were more transparent with it. YouTube also is working hard to make sure its trending page isn't dominated by traditional media. Now, the last time I checked the trending page, it was largely music videos and super huge mega creators. According to Critical, Wojicki claimed that for the past 2 years, the platform has been placing a focus on making sure it's organic creators and getting featured on the trending page rather than the mainstream media outlets. They want to make sure creators are showcased on trending. He says, of course, the subject, they want to make sure that policies are uniformly enforced across traditional and creator-generated content. It's just a matter of making sure it comes across that way. Overall, Critical seemed pleased with his call. Now, the other thing is YouTube doesn't like that it takes huge Twitter scandals to communicate with them. Really? That seems like the system that they've created, right? That's a system that YouTube has put into place that we are forced to work within. I understand that there's, I don't know, whatever the number is, it's gigantic, right? Every minute of every day, thousands of hours of content are getting uploaded. There's literally no scalable way to moderate that without AI. Mistakes happen. I'm okay with that, right? Well, I accept that because that's what happens. But there are still innumerable problems with the YouTube system that they continue to just allow to exist. I'm going to show you one from today. Just today. Here's Xena, a content creator, right? An artist. YouTube creators, mind explaining to me how someone can copyright claim, quote, boy, or better yet, why should I give a rando my personal information to keep up a video full of my own original art? They then show what is clearly a copyright strike, a strike, not a removal, for content used boy. And it's their own sketchbook. What image? It's just a sketchbook. Got a more HD screenshot. And right now, and then this is the frustrating part. The video gets struck down before they get any chance to reply, right? YouTube actually replies to it with the most, like, ridiculous... Why even reply? You can remove the claim content from your video with editing tools if you think the claim is invalid. You have to fight to dispute it. To learn more how it works, yeah, it's literally my own work. Why should I have to basically dox myself to a random who decided to copyright claim my own work? You need to help me out here. And still nothing from YouTube. You've got to demand, first of all, more proof. They can't just say boy image and then strike down a video. That's absurd. And that has been since day one on YouTube. Your DMCA system has been straight trash. Meanwhile, Susan Wojicki is not getting grilled by Congress. YouTube is a major vector for the election and other disinformation, but its CEO isn't with Mark Zuckerberg and Jack Dorsey on Capitol Hill today. Yeah, wouldn't that have been interesting to hear? And we absolutely know that there are shenanigans going on with the YouTube algorithm. All you have to do is watch anybody who covers regular news and realize that you will never be recommended another original creator covering actual news. It's always going to be Fox News or CNN or whatever. They're obviously a part of that. And I get it. Susan's got a lot going on. But the DMCA system and the strike system has been broken for 5+ years. I get that this sounds like a huge step forward, but we need to get it implemented, and we need to get it implemented quickly and effectively. The DMCA system is broken, remains broken, and this strike system, allowing people to remove the offending material, would be a massive win for content creators. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.